I thought I came here to clean these things up and just shoot trash, but look what I found. All right, we've got ourselves a brand new adventure today. We're in the Alabama Hills, and we've come down to one of the campsites that we can walk to from the house. And it's trashed. There's been a massive influx of campers lately. You know, people trying to get out of their pandemic boredom, escaping their lockdowns and whatnot. And yeah, they've been filling this area, I mean, beyond capacity. So not only are the normal Alabama Hills off-grid camping sites all overcrowded, they're now encroaching into the neighborhood. It's a complete pigsty. There's everything from, you know, fast food wrappers and Carl's Jr. and beer cans and beer bottles, pull tabs, you name it. Plastic toothpicks everywhere. There's potted plants in plastic pots that someone left behind. And I still don't understand why people bring potted plants camping. You're camping in the plants. You don't need to bring plants. I'll drive into the Alabama Hills to the big, you know, off-grid campsites, and there's campers and tents and things with literally with potted plants on tables and rocks around them and hanging from poles. Leave your plants at home. You don't need to bring your plants. We have plenty of plants. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's start cleaning up this campsite. I just found something pretty cool. I'm cleaning up all the garbage and kicking through the dirt, getting bottle caps, and I kicked a big piece of iron, and look what it was. It's an old shoe. That's pretty neat. So this may have either been a home site, or maybe it could have been part of a ranch. I know that right up the street is Hopalong Cassidy's old house. So this could have been built out as a movie set at one point. I know there were tons of movies shot throughout this entire area. Gangadin, right up the street, and tons of John Wayne flicks. And so yeah, this just could have been a little movie set. All right, so things just got really interesting. I came down here to clean up this campsite because, you know, it's kind of a bummer that people will just trash the place. And this is our neighborhood. This, you know, I understand that you feel like you're in the wilderness and you could probably throw your garbage in the bushes and no one will ever see it again. That's not true. We live here. We literally are a 10-minute walk up the road. And there's some of my neighbors live much closer than that. So yes, this is a campsite. Please treat it like it's someone's neighborhood. Please treat it like it's your own neighborhood. Anyhow, this just became a video that's not just about cleaning a campsite, because right next to that, well, real close to that horseshoe, I found this. That's a piece of hand-worked obsidian, and it's sharp on this side, sharp on this side, broken on the top, so it came to a point. And it was either a tool of some sort, or maybe a spear point, or a knife blade. as far as I know, the knife blades were fairly flat on one side, and this has worked on both sides. But this is definitely a piece of worked obsidian. Now, I thought maybe it's a coincidence that it's here, right? But then, literally, right next to that is this. This is a broken point, for sure. I don't know this stone, this red stone. I need to look this up. But it's definitely worked. There's definitely a point of some sort. So, this spot did not start off as a movie set. It didn't start off as a campsite for modern campers. And I don't even think it started off as an 1800s home site. I think that this site was lived in hundreds to thousands of years ago by the local Paiutes. And look at that. Would you look at that? These people are sitting here trashing this place, not knowing that they're stepping all over arrow tips and spear tips and obsidian knife blades. This is unbelievable. But that's what makes places like this special. You know, you have such incredible history. Oh my God. Oh my God. You have such incredible history all in a single place. I mean, this is traces of people that lived right next to an old buckle. I mean, I can't make this stuff up. You've got people's trash next to these, historical artifacts. It's amazing. It really is amazing. And now that I'm seeing more, oh geez, I mean, it's just nonstop. I'm gonna continue cleaning up this campsite. And once I'm done, I'm gonna come back and put these pieces of arrow tips and tools back where they've been sleeping for the past, I don't know, 1,000 or so years. This adventure just became, a little more exciting, but also a little more depressing at the same time. It's like walking into a museum, walking up to the Neanderthal exhibit and just peeing right into it. It's really what it's like. It's, when people carelessly do things like this, it honestly just blows my mind. I don't get it. Anyways, let's keep cleaning. This is always a bummer to see. Old insulators just blown to bits. Of course, there's, shotgun shells near them. There's broken glass all over back here. It's been trashed. It's not very accessible. I mean, I had to do a bit of hiking to get in here. But you know what really sucks about it? It really sucks that whoever is shitty enough to do these things they're making the extra effort to hike into these remote places with spray paint. There's graffiti in several places back here, and this is not that easy to get to. Is that a penis and a swastika? Are you trying to say Nazis are dicks? I think you nailed it. You go through the trouble of bagging all this garbage up, but you don't take it out, you just throw it into the trees. What's the point? See, look at this. I filled up a trash can, an entire trash can full of garbage from one site. And I've packed this down already. I feel like I'm gonna continually bitch about this because it sucks, man. I mean, it's bad enough I can't just walk down here with my kids and have a clean place for them to play without having to pick up people's garbage and bury their poop for them. You can't bury your own poop? What's wrong with you? Even cats do that. People coming out here to camp are worse than cats. Cats are the worst. Kidding, I have a cat, I love my cat. There wasn't a spot that didn't have garbage. Way back in the bushes, there were entire bags of garbage that were tied and thrown back there. Someone took the time to bag their garbage and then they threw it in the bushes. That makes no sense. You were almost there. But the even crazier thing is that this started out as a cleanup mission, and I ended up finding relics and artifacts. It's insane. The amount of arrow points and tools and blades that I found, it's incredible. Did you hear that? So look at all this. This is insane. This is from a campsite that's used every day. A modern campsite that, and all of this stuff has just been being trampled since it was dropped. And some of this was a really long time ago. And it was literally just right here in this path. So anytime I've seen people camping here, all of their tents are back in this line and back in here. And then of course they use all that back there as a bathroom, which really sucks. All of these things were pretty much here at the trailhead. This thing is one of my favorites. This is amazing. This is such a cool little suspender clip. Suspender buckle. It's got 2 horseshoes on it on the bottom. It's really neat. It's very Western. Found a few coins, nothing special. I thought one of the dimes or 2 of the dimes were silver, but they're not. This is just change dropped by campers probably. This horseshoe or mule shoe is really cool. And a buckle. But this stuff blows my mind. Because this stuff has been sitting here since, well, it was the first stuff to sit here, aside from the plants and the dirt. The first people here made these and dropped them or left them. Now, when I first saw this pottery, I thought maybe it was something modern. I was only seeing a few pieces of it. But the more I found, the more I realized that this pot probably held all of these points and things. And there's probably a ton more out there. But, I mean, there's tools and point pieces. I mean, look at the size of that guy. That's nuts. Isn't that awesome? Wow. And I was thinking maybe that this was a pot that held these things because they were all in the same spot. Normally when you find a broken point, it's because a hunter maybe missed an animal and it hit a rock and broke, and that gets left there because it's no longer useful or it gets lost. But all of these are, they seem to have been broken because of being trampled maybe throughout the years when there was possibly a ranch here, or maybe when it was made into a movie set. I don't know, but they were all really right in the same spot, like within a 3-foot section. And it had all been spread out from being, kicked for years and stepped on and all that. So It just would seem very bizarre that these things were just randomly dropped throughout time in the same spot. So I think they were all inside this pot. I'm gonna put these back on the land, maybe in the creek, maybe bury them, but they definitely won't be in a place that's easy for someone to find. So don't think about it. I'm just kidding. Not really. All right, well, thanks again for watching my video. I appreciate it. And for any of you out there that are doing your part and cleaning up after yourselves, thank you so much for that. And if you're out there cleaning up after other people, thanks for that as well. I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time under California.